At the beginning of the story, we are shown a Pulau island, which is also the name of our film today, where there was a small village. There, a lady was sitting and crying. She was crying a lot, remembering someone. Then over there, inside a cave, a ritual, black magic, is shown happening. A woman sitting there, Mo, was performing black magic for someone's destruction. What was the secret of this place, and who was the lady who was crying? We will find out all these things as the story progresses. Now, in the story, we are shown a girl named Agi who was seeing all of this. What we just saw, that is, from the beginning of the story, nothing was clear as to why she was seeing all this. In fact, this often happened with Kate. Whatever she saw in her visions didn't appear completely. She could only see some glimpses. Anyway, Kate meets all her friends. They had decided to go on a vacation. When they all arrive there, Kate's friend meets her stepsister who had come with her group. They didn't like each other at all, and being in the same place was not pleasant for either of them. But still, everyone goes to their rooms. Kate once again hears a man's voice out in her visions, calling out to a woman named Moli. The man was saying, "We will never be apart." She was frightened by all this. Just then, her two friends come into her room. Meanwhile, my friend outside, whose name was Ka, was sitting near the swimming pool and chatting with his friend. He tells him that he really likes Kate and will soon tell her everything. He had also brought a bracelet for her. When night falls, everyone is sitting and having dinner. Here, when Kate's friend was smoking a cigarette, a woman standing nearby was not feeling good about seeing him smoke. The surprising thing here was that Kate's friend couldn't see anything at all, meaning it was a spirit, and only Kate could see that boy now, which was quite a strange thing. Now, the next morning, all of Kate's friends and her friend's stepsister's group set out together to go to another island. As they were going, they saw the same Pulau island nearby, which they had seen at the beginning of the story, capturing their attention. Here they asked the man operating the boat to take them to that island, but he refuses to take them inside, saying that it is very dangerous, and anyway it is forbidden to go there, so I cannot take you to that island. At that moment, Kai tries to tempt him with more money, but the boat operator still refuses. He was scared just by hearing the name of that island. Anyway, they all stop in the middle of the sea and start swimming in the water. Everyone was having a lot of fun, and while swimming, Kat gets separated from the group. She sees many structures in the water, which frighten her greatly. Now she could see the same magical, dying people there, and upon seeing them, she faints out of fear. When someone comes out of the water, everyone tells him that Kat hasn't come out yet, and he wants to search for Kat in the sea. Again, the man steering the boat also went to search for Kat with one of his men who seemed very worried. Seeing his worry, one could guess that something was wrong. After a while, a car brought Kat out of the water to safety. She was in very bad condition and looked extremely frightened. Here, the man operating the board tells them that this island has its own story, which is why I didn't take you to certain places. He explains that a curse was cast on the island, which took the lives of all the people living there, and the bodies of those who died have never been found to this day. And even now, some people say that the curse still lingers on the island, which is why everyone is advised to stay away from it. And what happened with Kate today was a warning that she should leave here quickly. He left after telling them this whole story, but they didn't quite believe the words of the boatman. Everyone starts playing a game here and bets that the group of people who lose this game will have to spend a night on the island. The game begins. Kate's friends lost this game. The group of Kate's friend's sister now tells them to go to the island as per the bet. While going, she was telling her friend that she was having strange thoughts. Like when she heard about the island, her friend said, "Don't worry. Actually, you have heard the story of that island, so maybe that's why you're having such thoughts." The group of Kate's friend's sister had left them and gone. Kate's friends had to spend the whole night on this, which could prove to be significant for them. Kate, along with her friends, had entered the island, where they saw a village with ropes tied around it and statues placed around. It seemed as if entering the village was forbidden, as if the path was blocked, but Kate's friends untied the rope. Everyone entered the village. There they see the houses that were built with something strange written on them. Seeing all this, all the friends start making fun of things, to which Kate tells them that they shouldn't do that. And in this way, night fell. Kai tells everyone that he saw such an empty house. Tonight we can all sleep in that house. It will be better than camping in the forest. Everyone goes there and falls asleep. Kai's friend also feels as if someone is watching them. Kate, who wakes up later in the night, hears the sound of a woman crying. Whenever she follows that sound, she envisions a woman in her thoughts who is holding on to a man and crying a lot. The man had died, and all the villagers had gathered there. The leader tells everyone that whatever happened here today, no one will talk about it afterward. Then the woman is shown in a terrifying form, performing black magic. It means that the villagers had done something wrong to that woman, and this was the opening scene. Now anyway, it becomes morning. She was in the house where everyone was sleeping, and she appears very frightened, and meaning whatever she saw at night only came to her in a dream while she was asleep. They were all ready to leave silently. They were standing by the sea, waiting for the group that was supposed to come and pick them up, meaning, according to the condition, they had spent one night on this island. Evening comes, and no one had come to pick them up. Everyone was very worried. Kat's friend shows her a picture on the phone of everyone sleeping, which was very strange. She says, "We were all asleep for some time. So who could have taken this picture?" Meanwhile, someone else also looks at the picture. Kat tells her friend not to show this picture to anyone right now, as they might get scared seeing such a picture. On the other island, the group of Kat's friend's sister was laughing among themselves. They were talking about how they had fooled Kat and her friends. Well, the man running the board also hears this conversation. He asks them where exactly they left them and how they could make such a big mistake. He quickly calls Kat, but no one's phone is connecting, so he leaves them a voice message saying, "If you are on the island, there is a village there. Do not go there. That place is dangerous because a woman has performed black magic there, and she is present at that location." But the man did not know that it was already too late. Kat and her friends had already gone to that village, and now the bridge leads her friends to spend the night at the house. They consider staying again at the place where they had stopped before. When everyone had fallen asleep, two of Kat's friends come outside and start wandering around. That's when the guard, where we had previously seen a woman performing black magic, that woman had woken up. In fact, she had woken up after a full 20 years. You could say that after the black magic, she had turned into a witch. Whenever a year passed, she would wake up, and then no human could escape alive. Now the witch drags Kat's friend along with her. Meanwhile, when Kat was sleeping, she wakes up scared because she saw the villagers in her dream. The car asks why she is so scared. She explains that we have been deliberately called here. Just then, Kat's friend arrives here. She was very scared and was crying. She tells everyone that someone dragged our friend away. Now everyone starts searching for their friend everywhere, but they don't find anyone there. They all return to their place again. Actually, the friend who disappeared was dragged away by the witch. He was the brother of the car. He is now very troubled because of all this. Meanwhile, in the cave, the witch was drinking the blood of the brother of the car to make herself stronger. Now, when morning comes, Kai tells everyone to search for his brother separately. Everyone sets out to find him, except for the friend, who is told to stay at the house in case Kai's brother returns, so he can inform them. Despite their hard efforts, they can't find him anywhere, and how could they? The witch had killed him. When Kai and all his friends return home, they see that there is blood in the house as well. This means the witch had taken some of their friends with her, the ones they had left behind. Everyone gets very scared. This is for everyone. He suggests going back to the middle of the seashore, thinking maybe someone might come to take them. Upon reaching there, they listen to the message from the man who operates the boat, in which he had narrated the entire story. He had advised them to stay away from the village. Actually, the woman we saw performing black magic some at the beginning of the story. She later became a witch and wiped out all the villagers. The villagers tried hard to kill her, but it wasn't that easy to kill her. Then someone came to a press there and performed a ritual. He sealed the village with a rope so that the witch would remain imprisoned. But due to the foolishness of the prisoner's friends, they cut the rope and set her free. Now they all stand at a distance watching the boatmen and their friends who were coming to pick them up. But suddenly, right before their eyes, their boat explodes. And all of them died. Standing by the sea, she tells everyone, "She won't let us go so easily. I have seen in my vision that everything we just heard is true. First, we need to end this death and this curse, which is upon this village. Only then can we escape from here." They all come together to remake the rope first. Kate remembers that she saw a grave in her vision. When they all go do it, as soon as Kate touches the grave, she sees something there. The story of that poison, what actually happened to her, and who that poison was. Kate discovers that she was not a witch from the beginning. Her real name was Moli. One day, a boy from another village came to Molly's village. They both fell in love with each other. They got married and started living together. But the people of Molly's village did not like this at all. So they all conspired together and killed Molly's husband. Because of this, Molly was shattered. Then she started doing black magic in the forest. The woman who was crying and doing black magic at the beginning of the story was indeed Moli. Then Moli became a powerful witch by practicing black magic. She cursed the village and killed everyone. After knowing the whole story, she tells her friends about all this, saying that we have to go near that village. Only then can everything be set right. They all now set out towards her forest. As they were going, Moli was keeping an eye on them along the way. While crossing a canal, Moli attacks them, in which she took one of their friends. Cat becomes very sad. Only 6 people were left and they rest. Cat was sitting with her 2 friends talking when they hear someone's voice. Actually, Moli was trying to mislead them here. She appears before them in the form of Cat's friend's mom. At that moment, she took one of their friends with her. Now only 3 people and their friend were left. They find him too now, where Moli used to perform her dark magic. Whenever they go inside that house, they see her killing their friend and then she attacks them. She blackens her face. At that moment, Cat found a doll. When she holds it, she understands the whole story. This is what happened. Moli was about to become a mother. At that time, when the villagers killed her husband, then they killed Moli too, which caused her child to die before being born. So the death that was on the villagers was because of Molly's child. If Molly's child had been alive, she would never have become a witch like this. After knowing everything, when she runs outside with that doll, the witch also comes out of the house behind her. Kai and his friend try to stop her, but they can't stop her. Moli had killed them too. Now she herself goes after Cat. Cat had reached the place where Molly's house was. Here, Cat sees all the moments they spent together. Just then, Moli also arrives and tries to kill Cat. Moli hears the same love that her husband used to say often. She says, "You have hidden the pain inside you, Moli. Get him out." When Moli starts to cry here, feeling her pain and thinking about old memories, she becomes completely fine. She returns to her true form as a witch and moves on to the afterlife. She also cleared the village's debt and throws Cat into the water. We see she sent Cat back to the time when they first went swimming in the sea with their friends. A hand pulls Cat out of the water, which was covered in moss. Cat was happy to see that all her friends were alive. She also freed Moli from the witch's form. In this way, the village's debt was also cleared. So, at the end of the story, we are shown Moli and her husband and how they met for the first time. And with this, the story of the film also comes to an end here.